Okay.
I thought we had 12.
No.
Oh, that's not spelling.
Right, so can you tell me any of our vocabulary words this week? Can you remember any of the words?
Failed.
Failed. Good job. High five. How about you? The sign maker's what? Assistant. Assistant was one of them. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to decide whether or not we can find the definitions of some of our vocabulary words. Freeze. So on this side, I'm going to have our vocabulary words from this week. And on the opposite side, I will place the definitions of our vocabulary words. So it is going to be your guys, it's not going to, your guys' job to put them together like a puzzle.
Okay.
So I have these puzzle pieces that fit together. And hopefully, I have them all. Okay. I'm missing one. So we're missing one. So obviously, by the end, we will know which word it is that we're missing. Okay? Okay, so not succeed. So I have my vocabulary words over here. I have wisdom, cleared, tearing, failed, agreed, assistant, and polite.
Failed.
So to not succeed is failed. That is to not succeed. Very nice, Austin. We're going to give Sherilyn a turn. Sherilyn, I have the word tearing. Tearing.
Okay.
So I have good sense of judgment, respectful, to have said yes to something, damaging something by pulling it apart. Very good. That is a good match. Okay, Charlie, I have cleared.
To have taken things away from someplace.
To have taken things away from someplace. Very nice. So when we get down to our last definition that does not have a word, I think you guys are going to be able to tell me which word that it goes with. Problems. Can you guys find the word that goes with that one?
Wait. Oh.
You're right.
Problems. But I think that's trouble.
Hold on. I'll bet it is. So to have said yes to something.
Agreed.
Good girl. Agreed. Okay, Charlie, this one's for you. A good sense of judgment.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. How do you get wisdom, Charlie?
By reading a lot.
By high five. How else could you get wisdom?
Listening in school.
Listening in school? Oh, high five. No? Really? Fist bump? You could also get wisdom by getting old, like Mrs. Walter. Because the older, being a scientist.
Intelligent.
The older I am, the more wisdom I gain. Because the more things I learn every day. Okay. Someone who helps another person.
Assistant.
Assistant. Very good. Would you like to have an assistant?
No, heck no.
I would love to have an assistant.
too.
I have so
Polite.
many things to do. So we know that polite and respectful mean the same thing, correct?
No.
Okay, are you always polite and respectful, Austin?
Mostly.
Mostly?
Usually.
I'm
but
so glad you're such an honest
only
boy.
my brother, because he's a pain in the butt.
So, well, you know, brothers are like that, right? So, we have one left over, one definition, Austin. So we have our list right up there. Yeah? Trouble. Trouble and problems. Does that sound like the same thing to you?
Yeah.
Sounds like the same thing to
Do
me.
we get to color now?
Hold on. Now I have our vocabulary cards. We do them every week. So, you guys, these are not any new things to you because we do them every week. I just forgot to grab them out. We have trouble. We have cleared. We have wisdom. Tearing.
Read them.
Failed. Yes, hold on.
Yeah.
Agreed. Assistant and polite. So, here's what you're going to do now. You're going to choose one, each of you, You're going to read the card. Then you're going to create your own sentence. I actually I have a model done for you. You're going to create 2 sentences. 2 new sentences for the word. Okay? So an example that I did for you was from our last lesson. We had the word crown. So I wrote the word crown at the top where we're supposed to put the title, and I wrote a number 1 for my first sentence. I need you to write 2 new sentences for the word that you choose for this week. I had to label it, draw a picture, and I want you to write 2 sentences and number them. So mine says, if I were a queen, I would wear a gold crown with many jewels. Then I drew a picture of a crown and a queen.
10 jewels.
10 jewels. Okay, so the picture doesn't have to be completely detailed because I need you to do 2 sentences for this lesson. Okay? So when you choose a word, I'm going to go through each of you. So think about the word that you'll be choosing. You'll do 1, and then I'll have you choose another. Okay? Charlie, you get to choose first.
Cleared.
Cleared. Can you read the card for me?
Cleared. The crossing guard cleared the way so these children could cross.
Very nice. That is your first word. That's probably a challenging one to draw a picture of. You already have an idea? You are so smart. So please write your name at the top. Write the title, write the word here, cleared, and then 2 sentences and a quick picture, but I also have colored pencils for you guys to add some color to your pictures if you'd like. Not a ton. Do you see how I did mine? Where it's just like a little? Okay. Like I know my artists in here love to use details, so I will give you each your paper. Here you go, ma'am. Here you go, sir.
I choose assistant.
You choose assistant. Did I tell you it was your turn to choose?
No.
Okay. Do you mind if she chooses assistant? Because it was actually going to be your turn. But she said, ladies first.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Please read for me.
Okay. The assistant is helping to put up this sign.
The assistant is helping to put up this sign. So you're going to have to draw an assistant. Then you're going to have to write your own sentence, 2 of them.
How dare they say state?
I know. Wisdom. That is a really good one. Can you read it out loud for me, Austin, please?
The word of wisdom on this billboard teach us how to act the right way.
Okay, and words of wisdom means?
Good judgment.
Good judgment. Very nice. So, wisdom is your word. I need a sentence. When we're finished, we get to read our sentence to everybody and show me your little sketch. A sketch is a quick picture with just maybe a little color. Like, see how mine was a sketch? I don't do much more than stick figures anyways, so I'm not going to have more than just a sketch.
I'm writing the date too.
It's okay.
Can I just write this?
No, you may not. You have to come up with your own brand new sentence. But we've been working on these words all week, Austin, so you should be really good at this because you should know what the word
Can I
means.
just write as a sentence? Can I write?
That's fine.
Okay. But I wasn't here.
You are correct. You were sick. You had the flu. I'm so happy that you're... But we did these last week, too, some of these words. Oh, I caught you.
Ha! The teacher has...
And you did really, really well at finding your definitions.
Me too. We're going to be singing. Oh.
You already are, girl. Yes.
You have to do 2 sentences of the same word?
Yes. So, Charlie, are you ready to share your first sentence, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cleared. It took me forever when I cleared my ears.
It took me it took me forever when I cleared my ears. That's great. Charlie, you must not have cleared your ears for a while. They probably were pretty dirty, right?
Yeah.
That's a really good sentence.
Well, to be fair, I haven't cleaned them for years. So.
A year is a really long time. You might want to go home and get some Q-tips out.
I tried last week.
Oh my goodness, have Mama help you.
But you couldn't.
I
do
did.
that long.
Yeah?
It's very hard. But there was nothing in there to clean them.
No?
It's really complicated to explain.
Is it like shoved down in there or something?
I don't know.
Because you know that your ear is shaped like a drain down
I
there.
really had a
I
good
know, but
reflection.
I always do it like this every day.
Are they bugging you?
No, not really.
Okay.
Normal day.
So cleaning them for only once a year is not bugging you. Okay.
Eh.
So, Austin, are you ready?
No.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
No.
I see a period, but I don't see a capital letter at the beginning of that sentence.
Who do you think that is?
It doesn't look like a
It's
capital.
not very
Can
tall.
you, exactly. You may go do what you would like. I'll be in to get you in a moment, sir. Thank you. Can you share your sentence that does not have a capital letter?
What do you think that is?
I think that is not respectful. Is that a capital letter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you just said it wasn't. But it is.
Okay. I am going to tell you. I want you to read it out loud, and then I want you to tell me if you think that's a complete sentence. Can you read it out loud for me?
Wisdom to be nice to each other. No, it is not.
No, it is not. What would make it a complete sentence? Because you don't have to erase the whole thing, because we're going to work smarter, not harder. You can add something before it or after it. Which do you think you need to do? You probably only need to add like 1 or 2 words to make it a complete sentence. How would you say it if you were just going to say it to me?